What's going on, guys? I want to welcome you to the very first Raising Karter podcast. The Raising Karter podcast is a podcast starring me, your host, Ramon Weatherall Sr., and my son, my 6-year-old son, Karter. He's my co-host. He's what the shows revolves around. It revolves around my son and your sons. So I want to ask you guys a question. I want to ask you guys, all the dads out there, all the young fathers out there, fathers, period, not just young fathers, fathers my age and younger and older. What is the most important thing that a father should do for his son? What's the most important thing? What is the most important thing that we need to do as fathers? Well, I'm going to tell you, the most important thing is for you, dad, to help your son find his purpose, to find his purpose in life. Not the thing that you wanted to do when you were young and you didn't do it, so now you want him to do it. No, not that. You know, the great example of that is Snoop Dogg and his son. Snoop wanted to play football. And he wasn't really close with his son. It's all documented. But then his son became this good football player. And, you know, Snoop's a football coach. So his son started playing high school and then even got recruited to play college football. But it's not what he wanted to do. He was only doing it because Snoop wanted him to do it. It wasn't in his heart. So you've got to find what's in your son's heart. What's in his heart? What does he want to do? And that's our job. That's our number one purpose. You might say you might think it was being a provider or a protector, or what else, what other things you might think it is. But the number one thing is to help him find his purpose. Because I was reading this book, this good book by Daniel Pink, I believe his name is, called Drive. And it's a book about why people do things, what gives people the motivation to do things. And a lot of times as parents, we say, if you get all A's, I'll buy you those new Jordans. I'll buy you whatever you want. But this book showed that it's purpose over profit. If someone does something because they want to master it, they're going to do it for nothing, and they're going to do it better than the person you pay to do it, because they feel like that's their purpose. They want to master it. So it's purpose over profit. So we as dads, we've got to help our sons find out what their purpose is. So that's my first episode of Raising Karter. My host Karter will be on the next episode introducing themselves, and we want to help other fathers and sons just understand how important we are to each other. And dads, I want you to know how immensely important you are to your sons. So if you like this episode of Raising Karter, subscribe, leave your comments, your comments under the review section. Review it, whatever it is, man. We really want your support. So see you next time. And this is Raising Karter, and I'm your host, Ramon Weatherall Sr. See you next time.